place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense has the football first here today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking tackles. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We're going to see a repeat. Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
He shreds the tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And there's the handoff. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the ground, it's Hurtado. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hurtado. And bulldozing his way through. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, well spotted at the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. That game makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Offense setting the tone early. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Gonna run it. It's Hurtado. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first half of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they drop back to throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Automatic in the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A flip back to the QB. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They can't slow him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the ball is hauled in.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
USC 21, Notre Dame 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. And a timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
42 Spider.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional fight for the Jules Shillelagh.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they get the second half started with their running play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback keeps the football. Throws a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick six in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
At the 42, brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs. It's Furtado. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's caught inside the 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
We'll get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Spertato. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The punt team making their way on the field. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in this football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught. Completion.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Looking to throw yet again. Caught quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver makes the grab. They'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he just blows the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And the offense electing to just spike the ball here.
The pass falls incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Notre Dame 38.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 12 sets the kickoff.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking